What does that guy have to do with semi-trucks?
Because his last name is Laurie. Or Hugh Laurie. He was House, the doctor, and he invented the truck. No, Brits don't have salt. That's why they did their whole expansion and took over all those other countries to get salt. So I think it was a Tolkien quote, not Tolkien. No, George R. Martin. Is quoted as saying, "I'm convinced that the whole reason for the British expansion was just the quest for better food." You up for band practice in a bit? I guess. Weird night. Our food is so bland, though. Yeah, okay, so I saw this story on Tumblr the other day where someone was like, this Hershey's regular chocolate is so bitter. And we're like, what? You're so British. Like, imagine if they had the special dark chocolate. But I actually lived that, because when I went to LA for that work thing, we had one of our guys from Dublin who ate a...
Ohio?
No, actual Ireland. Dublin. There's also a Dublin, Texas.
Yeah.
But anyway, from actual Dublin, the real Dublin. And he ate, what was it? I think it was like a Twix or something like that. And it was, the chocolate's so bitter. And I'm like, what do you consider milk chocolate over there?
Hershey's chocolate here is bitter.
But that's like what regular chocolate's supposed to taste like. Like the Brit chocolate has become like more cream and sugar than chocolate. It's like coffee. You went to New York and ate some of your pretend chocolate and nearly died. I actually like the Hershey Special Dark, which is 60% cocoa.
Yeah, I can only imagine what, a British person having our fucking, 85% chocolate cancer bars are, just...
See, that's too much for me, too. That's way too bitter. Like, 70% is about as high as I'll go. Those special bars.
I'm convinced that that's the kind of shit you could just lay out on concrete and just... over the seasons, just watch it sink through.
It just causes its own erosion. Anyway, I'll tell you about it later. Okay. This is from the guy who calls rockets Smarties.
Okay, you know what? Don't even bring that up, because Smarties... Like, someone brought this up. They were like, always, how come in our country it's named this when you name it wrong? And it's like, okay, but when you look at the dates, ours came out first a lot of the time.
Yeah, most of the time these candies were, like, made in America, so whatever it's called in America is the actual true name for it.
Yeah, it's whenever the shit gets distributed to, like, other countries, they tend to rename it, or it's some, like, parent company in that other country decides to be like, we're gonna have our own thing and call it whatever.
Oh, it's like, did you know the origin of Fanta?
No.
So, back in World War II, Coca-Cola didn't want to stop selling drinks to Nazi Germany.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I remember.
So they created the Fanta line to sell just to Germany, and then I guess people still liked it so much that they just kept it.
Because there was the whole automotive thing where they were like, I don't want to drive Hitler's car!
You mean the Volkswagen?
Yeah.
Whoa!
So yeah, they dodged a bullet with,
someone moving in?
the soda.
Yeah, Henry Ford was a well-known anti-Semite. Your wheels are not animated! That bothers me! He's just scooting.
No, see, the wheels are moving so fast that it looks like they're not moving.
Oh, so they're moving exactly with the frame rate. So they're moving at 144 rotations a second.
Yeah, it's sort of like how whenever you look at a helicopter and the frames are just right, it looks like it's not moving. So it's just like across the screen. Love that.
Probably something
just looks like
dumb.
stop motion. Oh, he's back!
Oh shit, he heard me! I gotta go. Can I go to Angus's place yet?
Let's go and get ya.
Alright, after that little tangent. It's wet again, and I'm cold again. Go inside. It's just rain. Hey, why are we still standing out here? Someone has to. Do they? Do they really? Canadian Smarties were created in 1937, US Smarties in 1949. Whatever, man.
Okay, so that was an instance where Canada has it right, but there have been plenty of other candies that came out in America first, and... Like, I'm sick and tired of having America take the blame for all this shit. It's like when people are always like, why do Americans call it soccer?
Actually,
it's like,
yeah, Brits
bitch,
came
the
up with
fucking
the
Brits
word
came up with it
soccer.
first, so don't fucking go there.
Yeah, because they wanted something to differentiate the sport between soccer and rugby. Because they were both called football. So the Brits, came up with the word soccer.
And then cut to fucking eons later, and everyone's like, football. Don't you mean hand egg? No.
Rugger. Hey, dude. Hey, you. Working here now? Yep, sucks. But it pays. Question, how do they fit a kitchen in there? Barely. Wrong button. What do you do here? Grill man and janitor. I cook and mop. At the same time? Yes. I would believe it. You know what? That makes me want to go to Waffle House.
Ew.
I haven't been to Waffle House in a long time. Give me some Waffle House waffles.
Look, you only go to
It
Waffle
smells
House for you're drunk. B, you're lost. Or C, you want to hope to traverse into some other dimension because those things have some like thinned veil. So there's a small 20% chance or 10% chance of going in and walking out, and you just Mandela'd something away.
It's Mandela something away.
I'm convinced that that's why George Lopez is alive in this universe. Okay?
He never died.
Me and Jess knew he was dead, and then suddenly we went to a Waffle House that one fucking time we were back on B Street, because you were like, I want to go to a Waffle House, and I'm like,
I don't
ew.
remember this.
Yeah, we went to a Waffle House, because you were like super excited. You're like, I haven't been to any... I'm like, but
I had
why?
never even
Who
been to a Waffle
cares?
House until me and Jess went to Florida a few years ago. They're fucking everywhere down there. There's no Waffle Houses.
They're everywhere in general.
Not where I grew up. There's no Waffle Houses. There's none
That's
in
because
Gatesville. There's none in Waco.
You lived in small.
There's none out in West
small.
Texas.
No, once you go from village to town, it's going to have one.
I guess. Oh, it's choppy again for no fucking reason. God damn it, stop doing that. Oh, I can walk on this.
I mean, basically, if you were to map out a... What are you doing?
I'm waiting for it to stop doing this.
Doing that's not going to make it stop.
It
If
might.
you were going to map out, like, a road trip, guaranteed, as long as you're not hitting fucking, tiny towns and shit like that, you're going to come across a Waffle House.
Well,
And they will always have the same old fucking woman there. She might be different colored and different age, but she will always be an old woman that will always be there.
I know this is going to automatically trigger a dialogue scene. What were we doing out here last night? What are you doing out here last night? I'll be truthful. I saw someone kidnap someone, like a kid. Tell me what you saw again. Someone in a big old coat with someone over their back. Uh-huh. And you chased them down here? Yeah, I got to the fence and they were up in the woods. Alright, thank you, May. I knew you were just gonna brush this off. Man, there's been no missing person reports. It tends to happen when a kid goes missing from something like Harfest. I only got 6 calls about kids out too late. There would be a report. I'm reporting this right here. This is a report. Man, there's no break in the fence. So unless someone could jump this thing while carrying a teenager who hasn't been reported missing. Any theories, May? Could have gone around the fence. I don't know, May. The fence goes out along the parking lots, almost to the tracks. For you to be right behind them, and then to be miraculously on this other side of the fence. I was running around half the night getting after teenage bullshit. People scared of clotheslines and noises. Are you trying to kick off a horror movie? No one believes the girl who saw the ghost. You'll have bad news for you. The cop always dies. I'm sorry, we're talking about a ghost now? It must have gone through the fence? Really, May? No, yes, I don't know. I'm really tired. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. You at least check the woods? Hey, me and Dan McConnell were up there this morning because of what you said last night. From the fence up to the old mine, we found a couple of teenagers on a gross mattress. We saw some worried-looking deer and one deer hunter out too early. That can't be it. That is it. Cop always dies. Curse you, Woods. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so it's like, I don't remember where I heard this, but I thought it was always funny. It's like, because I
Talk to him.
I am. I'm a much bigger fan of IHOP than Denny's.
Ugh.
So I heard this thing where it's like,
Denny's.
you never go to Denny's. You wind up at Denny's.
Bitch, you don't even wind up at Denny's. You wind up at Denny's. You need therapy.
I guess depending on where you are, you either wind up at Denny's or you wind up at Waffle House.
I would rather wind up at a Waffle House.
What's up, kid? Sniff, sniff. You smell weird. Where's my aunt's car? Or why is my aunt's car here? It's actually gone now. That's your aunt? Yeah. Oh, weird. That makes you like half cop. I've gone to Denny's. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, people have gone to Denny's. It's just terrible.
People who are lost go to Denny's.
People with no self-respect go to Denny's.
You'll never half catch me, half cop. I don't know what they're doing up there. Huh. You go to Harfest? Nah, over it. Cool, I had kind of a weird time. Weird bad time, actually. It's guaranteed weird bad time. Yeah. Are those people from yesterday still here? Dunno. We're not like good friends or anything. Oh yeah, I don't know why I thought you'd know. I was just wondering if you ever met Casey. Out there somewhere. I can ask. I used to ask. I just hate thinking about him out there all by himself. Ah, Casey's tough. He'll be fine. When you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Yeah, I guess. Oh, see you at band practice. Real talk, do you actually like watching us play? Yeah, I mean, you're not good, but yeah. Not my style. What is your style? Black metal, thrash, crossover, hip-hop. I like Witch Dagger. They're kind of metal. Oh yeah, I like that doom shit, right? Da-da-da-da. Totally. What? You know, one time a guy followed me home, like a guy from the tracks. What did you do? It was like some night back in the summer. Now the corner of my eye, I kind of see this dude take this turn out of the parking lot and start creeping up the hill, like 50 feet back. But like I didn't want to look right at him. I can either go ah or ah. I took a detour through the woods and sat in a tree. Ow, my cable. It was getting dark, but like I could see him standing just off the road, waiting for me to come down. Holy shit! What'd you do? After it got dark, I climbed down and got up the hill real quick. Ah! Yeah, it was a weird bad time. I'm so upset right now. I know, right?
Follow him.
See ya. What the fuck? You can just go behind the stairs?
I know, right? Because that's like a hill.
Yeah.
But he just fucks off and just walks off the plot.
I want to see the boundary break guy do this game.
It's not really boundaries to break.
Yeah, I mean, you could hack the camera to zoom out farther or something.
It's
like,
all stage places.
You know, he's done 2D games before. He did like a thing for Chrono Trigger. He did one for Earthbound. He did one for Mario 3.
But those were like actual games. This was a place and puppet style in Unity. It's not really the same thing. Are you okay? Are you alright?
Whoa.
Jesus.
Made me giggle a little.
Why?
Because this isn't a game?
No, it's not built the same way. I told you, it's just staging and puppets on Unity.
Yeah, but there's still like... Bleh.
There's not much to this.
I got really lightheaded there for a sec. Ugh.
I mean, back then, it was just 12 fucking Japanese guys in a room going, how do we fit this onto one cartridge? Whereas this is
that
like...
doesn't mean this isn't.
It is.
I mean, there could be cut content that's like just off screen or something.